Okay, so first ever YouTube video here. I've been meaning to make this for a while, but have honestly been procrastinating way too much. But I guess here we are finally making the video. I'm gonna be honest, my main reasons for not making this have not really even been like the equipment part. As long as you have a phone, really, that's basically all you need. But it was always like, oh, worrying what people are gonna say, worrying about how I look on camera. But at the very end of the day, you are your main limiter. You know, whatever someone says on the internet is not going to influence your future unless you take it to heart and you let it hinder what you're going to do in your life. Just kind of breakdown of what my expectations for this channel are. Basically is I kind of just want to share my daily life, my content creation in the gym, and just helping uplift whoever needs to hear these messages or needs a little push in their life to be better. Essentially, that's kind of the main thing I want to focus on: being better and just leveling up in life as much as you possibly can. Because at the end of the day, no one's getting younger. Whether it's the newborn that's just been born this very second I'm talking, or it's the 90-year-old that's been alive for who knows how long. So at the very end of the day, the time that you let go to waste never comes back. Time is your biggest friend as well as your biggest enemy, because once it's gone, it's gone. It's never coming back. But at the same time, you should make the most out of it. Then the fruits that you will bear out of it will be the proudest thing you could be of. Both for your future family, and whoever you want to do it for. And I will say, first of all, commit God in everything that you do, because without God, there's nothing. Whether you're a non-believer or a believer, I will tell you 100% for sure, without God, there's nothing in life, because He's the main reason we're even here in the first place. But yeah, basically, my expectations for this channel would be grow it over time. I'm trying to hit at least 1,000 subs by this year. I'd greatly appreciate if that goal was made possible by you guys. And make more out of this channel. The main goal is to make a personal brand out of this, and God willing, make it something bigger than it already is right now. I'm mainly active on TikTok, so I already mentioned this is my first ever YouTube video on here, and I'll try posting at least once a week for now, because I really have a packed schedule and I'm trying to get everything in together at the same time. But once I get that figured out, I'll definitely be posting a lot more on here as well. If you're watching this and your goals are in any way similar to mine, and you want to be a better person for yourself, whether it's, I'm guessing if you're watching, you probably also mainly a gym goer, just like I am. You'll mainly see that on my TikTok. Definitely go check that out if you haven't already. But just being the best possible version of yourself is essentially what I want to preach and get out there. Because if you're not the best possible version of yourself with the one life you get on this earth, then is it even worth living? Because God didn't put you here so that you could rot away doing who knows what, partying, drinking, ruining your health, and cutting years off of your life in which He gifted you, just so that you could be an average to below average person. I know that might probably infuriate some people out there, but that's the truth, and the truth hurts. But at the very end of the day, being the best possible version of yourself is the best thing you can do. Because definitely when you start out, I will tell you, expect a lot of hate. Expect a lot of hate. Expect a lot of backlash, both from people that you do know and people that you don't know. Random people on the internet, your friends, your family. People are going to make fun of you. People are going to make fun of the videos you make. But one day there'll be the people asking you how you did it. And I can testify to that. That is definitely something that already happened in my life and will probably continue to happen. But never letting the hate get to you will take you far. Stepping out of your comfort zone is something that will take you really far in life. That's exactly what I'm trying to do here. That's exactly what I'm trying to get other people to do here. Because you got to start by cutting off toxic people out of your life. Because the road to success is a very, very lonely road. Because not everyone matches that same mentality. You're going to start day one feeling like, what am I doing? I don't even know I'm here. But if you keep that up, God will see you through. If you wholeheartedly wish that and commit everything to His plan, then God will see it through for you 100%. When you aspire to be bigger, a lot of people are going to try to bring you down because their mentality does not match yours at all in any way possible. Because God gave you that dream for a reason. God gave you that vision for a reason. The reason you think the way you do is because God gave that to you, and don't abandon that because of, sorry to say, but lesser minded people. You're gonna compare you to a lot of people online, a lot of more successful people, a lot of people around you that are doing better, because you'll see people doing so much better than you, people younger than you, people your age, people slightly older than you, and you'll be like, what am I doing wrong in life? Why am I not there yet? Why am I not them? And that's the thing, you'll never be them, you know. You could say, I want to be just like Alex Eubanks. I just want to be exactly like the Trent twins. I want to be like David Lade. But do you ever say, I want to be me? You know, and what I mean by that is the version of you that you see in your head when you imagine what kind of future you want for yourself. Because at the very end of the day, you'll never be Alex Eubanks. You know, you'll never be David Lade. You'll never be the Trent twins. You'll only be you, because God made you who you are and not them for a reason. So God's timing is perfect. Commit whatever plans you have for your future to Him. Spend it every morning in prayer, every night in prayer, and keep it pushing. So I always like to say, one of the worst possible things you could do for yourself in life is see someone more successful than you and immediately hate on them, and immediately be like, oh, that, like, see someone with a nice car, oh, that's a rental, or see someone with $1 million business, be like, oh, they're a scammer. Some of them are, don't get me wrong, but like, automatically switching to that mindset is the worst thing you could possibly do for yourself. The question you should be asking yourself is, wow, that person's living a great life, how can I get there? And people will say, oh, that's envy, that's being envious, you know, how can you say that while you're a Christian? The difference between being envious and seeing someone's life and saying, I want to get there one day, you know. Envy is seeing it and immediately being jealous of it, being like, it shouldn't be them, it should be me, or no way they did that, that's just fake money, that's just fake lives. But the opposite of that is actually seeing that and being like, if they did it, why can't I? Because another one of the best possible things you could do for yourself in your life is be like a sponge, you know. Absorb as much possible positivity from other people as you can, whether it's someone online, whether it's someone you know in person, and leave out the bad. Take in the good, leave out the bad. As well as coming to this 2026, you got to think to yourself, what can I build out of this year that I don't already have? At that stage in life that you're at, you have nothing to lose but everything to gain. You have as much possible space as you need to build up the version of yourself that you want to be, the future that you want to be, the financial goals that you want to have, the physique you want to have. Because if you already had it all in life and you're born with it all, then you would not know how to be grateful for that which you do not have. Sometimes I think of it as the things I have in life right now are things that I once used to pray for, and you got to be remembered to always be thankful of those things. Because if you're not thankful of that which you don't have, you're not going to realize you ever had it until you actually lose it. If you're fully satisfied, you get too comfortable and start being lazy in life, then that's not going to get you anywhere. But if you're content with it and you're like, I've done good, I've put in the hard work, I've put in all the effort to get here where I am right now, but I know as an individual I can go further because of God. With God by my side, the possibilities are limitless. Like, again, on the topic of hate, be careful of hate, not just from other people, but from yourself, because sometimes you are your biggest hater. You know, you think that I'm really trying as hard as I possibly can, but at the same time you're also bringing yourself down more than you think you are. And be careful of the words you speak, because honestly, words have power. Like, you listen to music, you listen to a certain song, you know, you feel a certain way. Let's say you listen to sad music, you always feel sad. You listen to a really hype like gym song, you feel all pumped up, you feel the adrenaline rush. You know, words have power, so be careful of the words you speak, and be careful for the words that you let other people bring into your life, and those words that you accept them. So, like, for example, from the verse Proverbs 18:21, the tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Basically, essentially saying that what I just said, words have power. You know, if you speak fruition into your life, if you speak positivity into your life, it will manifest. I don't believe in manifestation, but I do believe in crafting your future through the words you speak. And same thing applies for speaking negativity. If someone says, oh dude, you suck, you actually think you're going to be like so and so, and you're going to be like, yeah, you're right, maybe I'm not meant for this, that's going to bring you down. No, don't think that. Because if you start thinking that, you're going to start spiraling into an out of control, yeah, maybe they're right, maybe this person's right, I'll never be something better in life, I'll never be the person I want to be in life. Cut the words I can't out of your life, unless it's something like positive. You know, I can't go out partying and drinking, but words have power. Be careful of the words you speak and the words you allow into your life. Every day, write down in your notebook things that you want to do for that day, goals you want to achieve for that day. Speak them out loud. And every day, cross off what you've done, cross off your achievements, cross off things that you feel you could improve on, and then try to do that the next day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I would like to end it with one more Bible verse. I'll be trying to do this at the end of every video I make. Since this is the first ever YouTube video I'm uploading on my channel, I will start off with my personal favorite Bible verse, which would be Proverbs 19:21. I believe I have it offhand. It says, "Many are the plans of man, but those of the Lord shall always prevail." So I think I already touched back on this earlier in the video, but basically every plan you have in life, commit it to the Lord, because if it's in His plan, it will come to fruition, it will happen, it will come true. But if it's not in His plan and it doesn't happen, don't beat yourself up about it. Just be like, Lord, you know better, and I don't. If it's not in your plan and it didn't happen, then that's how it is, that's how it's meant to be. Hopefully you got some value from that video. But yeah, basically just letting you guys know 2026 can be the year that everything changes for you. You know, as long as you keep grinding, keep pushing, putting in all the work, ignoring all the hate, being the best possible version of yourself, doing the best possible things you can to uplift yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, in every possible way this year, then 2026 could really be the year that everything does change for you.